Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amy Williams, and it is January 12th, 2025. I am so happy you are here today. It is a great time in Stampin' Up world. It is Sale-A-Bration. And during Sale-A-Bration, for every 120 or 60 or $100 that you spend, you get to choose something free from the Sale-A-Bration catalog. And there's some really cool stuff in there. I'm going to be honest, I'm waiting till payday on Wednesday to order because it's a large order. So I'm kind of waiting. I've got like, and I think there's like 43 items in my cart right now. It's kind of crazy. So, I mean, this is a great time to stock up when you need, adhesive. Oh God, I gotta get adhesive. Adhesive, dots, paper, but then all of the new things, because there's a new catalog, and y'all, it is so flippin' amazing. There are new online exclusives. There is a scrapbooking catalog that is phenomenal. They've got a lot of the two-sided paper. Y'all, I am just like blown away right now with all there is. Again, 43 items in my cart, and it keeps growing, okay? I highly encourage you. I honestly like to look at all of it online. Like when I scroll through, you're going to see the same things, but I feel like I see more than even in the catalog. So, but if you do need a catalog, let me know, and I can send one out once I get mine, because they're on that order that's going out on Wednesday. So I'm using an online exclusive today called, Happy Hibiscus. That's what I thought it was. So here is the stamp set, which I absolutely love. But the wonderful thing about this set is that it's got a hybrid embossing folder. And the hybrid embossing folder looks like this. And then it has this that goes in it. Let me get the actual folder. So it has this that goes... Sorry, I can't do this. I'm not smart enough to do this backwards like that. Like this. And so it cuts out these 3 flowers. Do you see that? It's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. So if you kind of look at it like that. You see that? Okay. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm really excited about the cards. So if you know me, I'm not really a purple person. Like, I like purple, but I don't really use it very much. It's very sparingly. And I made this card, and I wanted to do a watercolor technique because I love watercolor. But easy watercolor because I'm not very good at it. And so I did it, and I really liked it. I used Cameo Coral, Pale. Oh my gosh, why is my brain not working? I used Petal Pink. Oof. Sorry, Petal Pink, Pretty in Pink, and Flirty Flamingo, which are, all my favorite colors. I love them. And so this is what I came up with. And I do love this card. So I'm set on this card. We're doing it. But then I was like, well, I probably need to do one in another color, because I want you to see that you can do other colors. So I did it in purples. And this is what I did. And y'all, I like this better. So we're going to do this one today, because I thought these purples were just so vibrant and so pretty, and adding that black background just really, I thought, made this whole thing pop. So we're going to do this one today. Let me turn the camera and show you what we're going to do. All right. So here is the camera. Boy, I tell you, okay, let me move this. Okay. Yikes. Y'all, I feel like my camera is all wonky today. Okay, so here we go. There we go. All right. So we're going to start with, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. Here is a piece of watercolor paper. And some of the stuff I did were scraps. The leaves I did on a scrap of watercolor paper. And I'll show you that in a minute. But this card, I'm cutting it, so it's 7 by 5, and I cut it, excuse me, at 3 3.75, okay? So I have one piece that's at 3.75. This is the larger of the two, and this is this part of my card, okay? The other piece is right here, okay? And this is the part where I'm going to color for these. Now, you're gonna have, when you, once you've done it, so if you take, hold on, let me get those real quick. And I didn't do that, but I probably should. Okay, I actually had extra, I had some extra paper that I made the leaves with, okay? But what I would do, if you don't have extra paper, take this and kind of do it like this, okay? Put it on here to where you've got some extra space. And then cut this first, okay? Then you've got this to color and cut your leaves out. So you can get 1, 2, 3 leaves on there, okay? I already have a bunch of leaves cut, so I don't really need to do that. So I am going to do this all in the purple, but I am going to cut it before I run it through the machine, okay? All right, here we go. We're going to do this. And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to get my glass mat to use, and I don't know where. Well, where is my glass mat? That's interesting. Oh, here it is. Okay. And the only reason I'm going to use my glass mat is because this is messy, like messy. So there is going to be probably a little bit of the glare, and I apologize for that. But this is messy, and so it's better to do it on a surface where you can just wipe off and go on. Okay, so we're going to start this. Now this one, I'm not going to, I don't want it to go through the whole thing. I want the top and the bottom to show the white. This one, I'm going to do the whole kit and caboodle on that one, okay? All right, so I have got my, oh, that kind of still has stuff on it. I don't know what that is. I'll just turn it over. That's not very pretty, but sorry. All right, I have my, what is this? Y'all, you would think that I haven't done anything in 4 days, because guess what? I haven't. We had snow days this week, and my brain has not quite clicked on to, hey, you're in real life now. This is just an acrylic block. There it is. Okay, so I have got fresh Freesia, Highland Heather, Petunia Pop, and Gorgeous Grape. Okay, those are the 4 that I am using. And if you will notice, I am kind of, these are the more purple ones, in my opinion. These have got more pink in them, but I am kind of spreading those out so that there's, you know, they're separated. I just wanted that a little bit more of a distinction between colors. I might have not done that on the other things, but that's what I'm doing. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a little drop of each one of these on the acrylic block, kind of in the order that we want to use them, okay? If you want to use them in a different order, guess what? Use them in a different order. It's yours. Do whatever you want, okay? All right, one more. Gorgeous Grape. Y'all, I don't know why I'm not a purple person. I like it. It's not my color. It's just not, maybe because it doesn't look good on me. All right, so I've got a little bowl of water, and this actually doubles as my, where I put my dies when I'm die cutting, because it's metallic. Oh my gosh, magnetic. Y'all. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this one first because I want to do it, and I'm going to kind of move it over to the side because I don't want anything to happen to it. I'm going to put just water on this, but just in the middle, okay? Just like that, okay? That's all I'm going to do. Then I'm going to start adding my ink. So I'm going to add this first, and I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to add this one, and I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to add this one, and I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to get the grape, And I'm going to do that. Now, I want this darker, so I am 100% going to go back over and go all the way to the end, y'all. Go all the way to the end. I love the blend. I love how they're blending together. That to me is just part of the beauty, okay? I actually love the way that looks, so I'm going to set that to the side, okay? And then let me get this, and I'm going to clean that. No, this one, y'all, I'm going for broke here, okay? I'm going to get some of the ink off of my paintbrush. And if you have the water painters, you can absolutely use those. This is just really big, and it does it quicker for me, okay? And I like it. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go with this first, and then I'm going to go with this. See how they're blending together on there? I don't care. I like it. Okay. Oh, y'all, I want to make sure I'm getting all of this. This one, okay. Let's see. Let's get some more color here and here. And then, you know, this is just kind of a play thing. You just kind of play with it a little bit, okay? Now, if we were not on, and I'm going to move this to the side because I know me. If I was not on camera, what I would do is I would say, okay, well, I'll see. I'm going to go do a load of laundry and I'm going to let this dry. And you know what? We do not actually have the convenience of time. So I'm actually going to use my heat gun. Now, this you're going to want to be really, really careful with, okay? Because you don't want these to slide too much over. So you're going to do your heat gun and you're going to kind of, and I want you to see, I'm going to kind of go this way with it. Now, if you want it to go up a little bit, like say you want a little bit up, then you can try to do that. Or if you want this to go down, well, this is pretty set, so maybe not. Let's see. Okay. And I'm just drying it. I'm just drying it. I don't know if you remember, a lot of people with blender pens will do this and move that ink around. And I actually love how this is going to dry right here because it's going to give me a little bit of a ridge. Do you see that cute little ridge there? I actually am in love with that. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm thrilled with it. I love it. To me, it just adds a little bit of dimension. They're all going to be different, obviously. And it just, let it slide, let it glide, let it just do what it kind of wants to do. But I think it's really pretty. I just love it. And I am gonna totally dry this because we don't want it to be undried at all. I think I mentioned earlier, I live in North Texas. I live north of Dallas, and we had snow. And those of you that watch from Canada are gonna laugh at me because yes, do you know how much snow we got? We got a whole like 4 inches. And so I was off of school for 2 days, actually kind of 3, because I was supposed to have a UIL competition Saturday morning that I'm a contest coordinator for. And we did not have it because of there was still ice on the road. Now, if you live in the north or anywhere that gets snow, I know y'all laugh at this, okay? I understand that you think we are absolutely crazy people. And, well, you know, I'm not going to say you're completely wrong. Sorry, I dropped my towel. But here's the thing. You guys have things like snow shovels. You have the little machines that clear the roads. You get the stuff on there. I bet you have special tires. We don't have that. We don't have any of that, okay? I wouldn't know what a snow tire was if my life depended on it. Okay, so you can see this is one piece right here. And I am going to stamp it onto here. And I'm going to pick what I like. I like this side better. This is a little lighter, so I'm definitely going to go with this. Okay, so I'm going to ink up my stamp. So yeah, we don't have anything. Like, we have nothing, okay? And we can't drive in the sun, much less try to drive in ice, okay? The last time I did that was about 25 years ago, and I did drive, and I went to get my nails done, and I had a wreck. And so I'm not allowed to do that anymore. And every time it snows, everyone in my family, even my children who were not born yet, okay, say, Mom, don't drive. You know you can't drive in it. You'll have a wreck. And I'm like, you don't know. All right, so I'm going to do this here, just like this, okay? And this block has a bunch of junk on it. Okay, so here is my beautiful, whatever these things are called, hibiscus. Okay, and so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my scissors and I'm actually going to cut these out, because if I put this whole piece into the embossing folder, this is going to get embossed. Well, I might not want this embossed. So now I have two pieces and I can do two things with this, and I'm going to set those to the side. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on here, and I'm going to show you. I was going to have all this done, but I feel like you need to see this, okay? Because this is a whole thing, all right? So let me bring this up a little bit so you're not like too close. Okay. So I've got my plate one here, and I've got my embossing folder here, and then I've got this. These little boogers move. I'm not gonna lie, they do. They move. So I am going to use, and I'm gonna use Post-it tape. I'm going to caution you on this on using washi tape. Because if you use washi tape, unless you have really like gotten the sticky off of it, it's going to do that. Okay, it's gonna peel off. And ask me how I know. Oh, I did not make that just to show you because I'm nice. It messed up. And so let's just be honest, it totally messed up, and I was ticked off because that ruined watercolor paper, and watercolor paper is, you know, it's pricey. I'm not gonna lie, it's pricey. Okay, so I have a good amount on here and there. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on the folder. Now, the bottom side is the side that you want the paper to be, okay? So you want that, I'm sorry, upsie. You're gonna do it like this. No, you're gonna do it. My brain isn't really working right now. Yeah, goes like that. Okay. So then what you're going to do is you're going to turn this over and look at it and get it exactly. And it'll fit in there. Okay, it will fit in there, but you do have the washi tape. So you are going to have to kind of see, okay? So that's in there. I'm not really happy with that right there. I feel like you have to, I feel like these are a little bit fussy. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then I'm going to turn it. I feel like this is going to be wrong. No, it's going to be right. You're going to want your, so see how I've got that in there and it's right. I'm holding on to it kind of with dear life. And then the fold side goes in first. Okay, and I'm holding that very carefully while I put this on. Okay, and then I'm going to run it through. And then I'm going to say a little prayer that it goes through and it's right. Oh, say a little prayer for me. Okay. All right. And then you take it out. I tried taping it down, this down. That didn't really work very well. And then this is cut, so you're gonna gently take this off. And I wasn't gonna do this on camera, but then I thought, I feel like you need to see it. I feel like you need to see how I did that, because that really is, and you can see some of the black comes off a bit, but not any of the purple. And I'm just kind of, again, I did that very, very softly because I wanted to, I didn't really want to mess anything up. And look how pretty those are. Oh, y'all, I just think that's so pretty. Okay, so we've got this dried. Look how nice that is. Now, we are going to use my favorite thank you that if you watched me last week or the week before, y'all, this, my small business, I love this stamp set. These 4 thank you, price of admission right now. That is, you know, your support deserves a big thank you. You know, that does not have to be a business, right? You know, okay, some of them do. I get it. Some of them are definitely just for if you own a small business. But for me, these thank yous are awesome. And this one I think is my favorite. So what I did was I embossed this on black. Okay, and we're going to do that because I want you to see it. So I have black. Okay, I'm going to use Versamark. If you have white ink and want to use that so you can see it, you can absolutely do that. So I'm going to stamp this here at the top. I should have used my embossing buddy. I really should have used my embossing buddy, the one that's sitting right here so that I wouldn't forget it. Okay, so use your embossing buddy. And then you're going to get your white or silver or anything but black embossing powder. Okay, I always do it in here because I'm so messy. Even you doing it in here, I'm messy. So there. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. So there's that. And I'm not worried about these little specks out here, mainly because I'm going to be cutting this out. And so I'm not worried about that. Okay. So then we're going to get our heat gun again and heat that really quickly. And so what you're looking for is you're looking for this to change. See how that changed? Do you see that? You're looking for that to come like that. Hopefully you saw that change. Isn't that thank you so pretty? I just love that. I mean, there are people who could actually do that with their hands. I'm not one of those people, okay? I'm just not. All right, so when you do that, you're going to just cut it out. And you're going to fussy cut that. It's not hard. It really isn't. It's just a matter of moving the paper, not the scissors, okay? You're just moving the paper, not the scissors to do the work, okay? I have some people in Stamp Club, I won't call her out, that hate to do this. She calls it cussy cutting. And sometimes I do it for her. And sometimes I'm mean and I make her do it. If you live in the McKinney, Allen, Frisco area and would like to come to Stamp Club, let me know. I have it in my house once a month. I took December off and it felt really, really weird. There was no way I could do it. Like I was just doggy paddling trying to get through the thing. I don't know why I'm doing all of this because I already have one cut, but I did want to show you that it doesn't take that long and you can just, you know, do it rather quickly. Okay. So now you have real time how long that took. Not long, right? Okay. So let's put this beauty together. Y'all, I love these ridges. I just think they're so, so pretty. Oh, love it. Love it. All right. We're going to do a whole lot of, and I've got 3 leaves that I have all done. I kind of like the tip of this one because it's got a little bit of the different color in there. So I'm going to flip those over. Boop. Okay. So now I'm going to turn all these over and I'm going to dimensional them. Okay. And I've lost my page dimensionals because, well, that's what I do. I lose things, y'all. Oh, down. Okay. There we go. Okay. So let's just put one of these on each of these. And I will say that the watercolor paper is not a true white. It is not like our basic white that is white. So sometimes when I'm using watercolor paper, I kind of like to stay away from using basic white on the card because the whites don't match, and that kind of drives me a little bit crazy. So, and let me get a piece of basic white so you can see. So here is basic white. And if you see, do you see how those whites are different? I don't know if you can see on camera, but they are different. And I just, I don't know. That's kind of why I like to use, when I use it, kind of try to maybe kind of not use basic white. Okay, so let's put these on. We're going to start with this guy. He's going to go on first. Okay. All right. I'll put him like that. Okay. Now we're going to do number 2, second largest. Leaves are last. All right, I'm going to put him right here. Okay. Make sure I have room for a thank you. Yep, I do. Okay, it's all good, people. All right, so this little guy, I think I'm going to put him like that. Okay. All these look really good, and so I'm not really hiding them at all. I don't have any reason to hide. So that's kind of nice. Sometimes, you know, you want to, like in my last card, quite honestly, one of the leaves had a little slit in it. So I was like, oh, I have to be careful where I put that because I need to hide that. So he's going to go there. And I think the green adds a lot of, it needs the green. It definitely, I think needs the green. So I'm going to put that like that. And then I'm going to put my thank you on. And you can see I used one of the little mini dimensionals. Now that I have those out and I kind of found them, I want to use them all the time. All right, we're going to put thank you right there. Let's see. I kind of like it. I kind of like it nestled like that. You know, it feels like it's kind of part of it. I like that. Okay. All right. So there is that. Now we're going to put it on black. I really liked the way that popped out. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. So this was 3 3/4. No, 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, and I do find that when you use the watercolor paper, you have to go a little slower with your adhesive because sometimes it kind of sticks. Okay, it kind of, I don't know. It doesn't always like watercolor paper that much. All right, okay, so there's that. Doesn't that just pop like that? I just love how that popped up. Okay. All right, so now let's put this on, and I'm going to use, I used pale, no, I used fresh Freesia. I was about to say pale plum. We haven't had pale plum in 20 years, maybe more. But I did love pale plum, and I think the other one was perfect plum. If anybody, does anybody remember those colors from like the late 90s, early 2000s? Now those colors, those plum sputters, I use that and Mellow Moss all the time. Like those were my go-to colors. Those Mellow Moss and Perfect Plum and Pale Plum. I used them all the time. So maybe then I must have been more of a purple person because those were all the things. Okay, so I've got these beautiful adhesive dots. No solo. I'm almost done. That I'm going to put on the card because I felt like it needed it. Like I really felt like this needed some little somethings. So we're going to add these. Okay, I want to add those to there. Like I think I can even go with one of these. Okay, I'm going to add that one to that. I'm going to do some different ones. Okay, that's going to go there. And then I'm going to go this really light one for the little guy. Okay, I'm going to try this. See if I can get it with that. Okay, there we go. All right, so I did that. And then let's see. I'm going to do a bigger one maybe here. And let's do another smaller one of that right there. Oh, I think that stands out. Okay, so there is my Happy Hibiscus card. What do you think? So here's my original. And then here is my pinks and corals. This one really just came out coral. Like, let's just be honest, that mainly was the coral, but I think it's gorgeous. What do you think? Purples or corals, pinks and corals. I'm not sure. I love this purple. I'm just going to say, I think you might be seeing some more purple. All right. So I hope that you, thank you for watching. I forgot to say that. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to go and order through Stampin' Up. If you already have a demonstrator or you are a demonstrator, please don't miss out on that. Also, when you spend $300, you get an extra $30 in rewards, y'all. If you're making a $600 order and your name is Amy Williams, you're going to split that into 2 orders and get that $30 twice. Okay, 100%. That's what I'm doing. So think about that. If you do not have a demonstrator, it would be my honor to be your demonstrator. You can find the link to my shop down in the description. Okay, so I always put that in there. So thank you. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of this technique. And I hope that you have an absolutely wonderful week. This is going to be a snow-free week. I mean, we won't get snow for another 4 years. So, this was a really, really big deal to us. And when I say 4, I could mean 14, or tomorrow, but it won't be tomorrow. It will be 14 years from now. I think that was the last time we had good snow. So thank you. Have a very blessed week. Bye.